Football League on EA Sports. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Richardson going right to the air. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second and 9 from the 44. Richardson looking to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Ready?
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
first and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. To Mixon on the check down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Go!
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. Richardson working from the gun. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 68 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Big alert, big alert. Cut 19, cut 19. Cut.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's got Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce as the 1st half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he hauls it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are looking good.